Hello and welcome to the Crafted Little Gem. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based here in the UK, and today I'm coming to you with a card. Yes, I am going to be doing some stamping on camera. I need to get over the fear that stamping on camera is horrific. It's not. So we're just going to make this cute little card today. Okay, so the finished dimensions of this card are 4 1/8 by 5 1/2. So all I've done is cut a piece of A4 paper in half to create this. I've got some of the DSP from the Subtles collection, and this is the pack that you get. You get every single colour in the Subtles, and I'm absolutely loving it at the minute. Then I'm coming in with some of the corresponding cardstock. So I'll pop them out of the way. So I'm bringing in my petal pink in. I'm going to do the cutting and scoring together. So first of all, on the 8 1/4 side, we're going to cut at 4 1/8. And then we're going to turn it onto the long side and cut it down to 11. This is going to be the base of our card. We're then going to take our second piece. We're going to cut this down to 3 inches on the short side, and then on the long side we are going to cut it down to 9 3/4. Like so. So bringing in the larger piece and moving the cutter out of the way. On the 11-inch side, we are going to score at 2 3/4 and then 5 1/2. So that has been scored basically in half on the long side, and then in one of the sections it's just been scored in half again. And all we're going to do is fold back so it's a concertina. So we have got it. So a mountain, and then you're folding it so it's like a valley. So you should have that shape. And we can pop that to one side. Bring in your other strip of cardstock, and on this one we're going to score it again at the same. So 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. Again, folding it exactly the same as you have the other one. So then you can actually decide whether you want it to sit with the smaller one on top and be like so. However, I have changed mine up and I have got the larger piece on the front and then the smaller piece on the inside. It works both ways. It is entirely up to you. And again, all the cutting and scoring is exactly the same on both. It just depends on what way you'd actually like that to sit on the front. So the next thing we're going to do is cut the DSP. Again, I've got the petal pink out of the Subtles collection. And first of all, I'm going to tip it onto its side. So I'm going to cut it this way because all of it's going to be the same height. So I want my card to sit like that. And I'm going to cut it at 4. Then I'm going to turn it onto its side. And I'm going to cut 2 pieces at 2 1/2. So they're going to sit on the front 2 little sections like that, if you can see that to one side. I'm bringing my next one in. Again, I'm turning it to the side because I want my stripes that way. Cutting it down to 4. And then on this one, I'm cutting it to, what am I cutting that to? 4, 2 3/4, 2 3/4. Sorry guys, let me just measure that one. I've wrote down, gone wrong somewhere. That cardstock on the back should measure 4 by 5 1/4. So 4 by 5 1/4. Oh, and that one will sit like so. Take those out of the way. And we're just going to adhere these down. And I'm going to use my Tombow liquid glue. Concentrate on how you cut your card, because obviously you can see that I've cut mine in 2 different directions. But if you've got a 12 by 12 and you're cutting it at 4 on the side, then you shouldn't have a problem really. Just keep cutting along that 12-inch length, 2.5, 2.5, and then I said 5 1/4, didn't I? So keep that to there. We're going to bring our other piece in. Now, again, this is going to be my front, so mine's going to sit like that. I've got a piece of white cardstock. This measures 4 by 2 3/4, and that's going to sit on there. I've got 2 other pieces, and these measure 2.5 by 2 3/4. And there's 2 there. So that's how mine is going to sit on the card. So it's going to be like so. I'm going to have this one where people can write, because my card will be able to lay flat like so. So this one I'm going to stamp on, and this one I'm going to stamp on, and that's where they can write their own messages. So I'm going to glue this one down. Again, using that Tombow glue. This isn't stuck to the card yet, remember, either. So that's on there. And then we'll bring in our stamp sets and our ink. And for some reason, I'm liking using the basic grey to stamp with at the minute. I think black can be quite too bold for me sometimes. And the 2 stamp sets I'm going in with is the Coffee with Friends. So I'm using this one that I haven't used yet. And then I'm also going in with this little happy birthday from the Circle Sayings. So I'm just going to ink up the largest stamp. And here we go. Try and get that in the middle. I do love this stamp set. Straight down and straight up. That is not too bad, is it, hey? That is not too bad at all. Let's see if I can do something similar on the smaller one with the happy birthday. And I'm just going to put that happy birthday right in the middle, straight down and straight up. Like so. Move the ink pad out of the way before you get it everywhere. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the pieces that I've just stamped. I'm going to adhere those to the cardstock first. Got a little tear away there. So that's going there. The larger one is going there. And then we're actually going to adhere it down like so. So this one's going to have adhesive all on the back section. This one is only going to have it on half of the back section. So the first thing I'm going to do is put liquid glue all over the back. I'm going to pop that straight down of where I want it to lay. And then I'm going to lift all of this up. You can see that it's only going to go on half. So I'm just going to do a little bit less than half. Fold that up and fold that over. And that is our little Z fold card. So I hope you like that one. Remember, make sure you get your lines in the same way if that's what you want. And thank you for joining me on this card class today. And hopefully I shall see you for the next one. I'll bring in the other one that I did. And I shall hopefully see you again soon. Thanks for watching and bye-bye for now. Bye.